What's going on, everybody? Today, we're talking about Mdickie's next big project, Infinite Lives. This game has been one of the most hyped up releases in the community, and with every new teaser, it feels like we're getting closer to finally playing it. Tanks, alliances, missions, there's a lot to break down, so let's get started. All right, guys, we've got another juicy teaser for Mdickie's upcoming game, Infinite Lives. Check this out. A freaking tank rolling into the chaos. This is about to get even more interesting. This tank could change the whole dynamic of Mdickie's formula. We've seen brawling, wrestling, superpowers. But imagine rolling through a city, crushing fences, blowing up barrels, and turning a match into a full-blown war zone. This feels bigger. Vehicles weren't really a thing before, not like this. This might be the first real taste of combined arms combat in a Mdickie sandbox. Remember, Infinite Lives is supposed to be the love child of Super City and Extra Lives. We've got superhumans, subhumans, heroes, zombies. Now imagine throwing a tank into that mix. Are we about to get faction warfare with heavy weaponry? City defenders versus chaos-causing mutants? Could you even be a tank driver class? Now check this out. It seems like we can have something similar to gangs, but an alliance, that means not all particular sides can all be on a particular page. This adds more realism to the game. It seems like we're not just getting the usual villains versus heroes set up this time, but something deeper. Alliances. Picture this. Not every faction is strictly enemies or friends. Some groups might temporarily team up, form uneasy truces, or even betray each other mid-mission. That means the world won't be black and white anymore. It's dynamic, unpredictable, and way more realistic. Now let's talk about the question everyone's asking. When is Infinite Lives actually coming out? This is what Mdickie said on his latest YouTube video description. This only implies that there's an alternate universe where we had already been playing Infinite Lives all summer, watching the game grow and evolve with every small update. In that universe, we would have seen its world slowly unfold in real time, layer by layer. But the truth is, we're not living in that universe. Instead, development shifted into what the creator calls the Ruthless Intolerance era. A stage where the focus turned heavily toward quality control. And it wasn't about rushing content or pumping out flashy features anymore, but about carefully refining the systems behind the scenes. This quiet process of improvement, while less visible to players right now, is expected to stretch all the way into 2026, laying the foundation for a more polished and stable experience. What makes this moment exciting, though, is that we're finally seeing the most coherent look yet at how a typical story arc in Infinite Lives might actually feel. Unlike the raw chaos of past projects, there's a noticeable sense of flow and progression. The narrative doesn't just throw characters together randomly. It allows for bonds, rivalries, and evolving relationships. One example highlights this perfectly, a storyline where the player builds an unexpected chemistry with a fellow villain. It's not just about fighting or surviving anymore, it's about engaging with personalities, feeding off their energy, and letting that push the story forward. This ties directly into the new idea of aura. Aura seems to function as a kind of personal presence or reputation that grows over time, representing the weight of your actions in the world. It's not just about numbers or stats, but about how your character feels like they're gaining momentum and becoming a real force within the story. Slowly but surely, that aura builds until, in a sudden and brutal twist, it all comes crashing down. The arc ends with a shocking moment, the loss of a hand. After all the progress, all the chemistry, and all the aura that had been earned, the story collapses into chaos with a single injury. It's a brutal reminder of what Infinite Lives is shaping up to be. A game where momentum can vanish in an instant and where survival always hangs by a thread. But what do you guys think? What features are you hoping to see when it finally drops? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be reading all your theories. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next update. I'll see you on the next one.